What up, nerds? Thank you for joining me today in my cardboard box. I'm NekoboyBlue, pretty kitty catboy VTuber, here to make you laugh, cry, seethe, cope, mauled, cringe, or otherwise experience emotions. Yum, 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 meow. Alright, got a little to go over today, so as you can see, I am a blue pretty kitty catboy. This is the debut stream for both my model and personality. Unfortunately, the model is the better of the two, so we'll start going over that one first. Let's take a closer look at that catboy. Is this close enough? I can be closer. Meow, meow, meow. I heard you had tuna for me. Where's my tuna? You're supposed to get the catboy. Why have you not pet the catboy? Meow, meow, meow. I love this. Anyways, for the art of the pretty kitty catboy in front of you, I'd like to thank my artist, Zhang Links. She's done a lovely job with the model. I will show you its entirety in a moment. The other half of the equation was made possible by my live 2D rigging expert, Zakun. You can find the socials for both of them in the Twitch About section or YouTube description box, depending which platform you end up viewing this on. Please be sure to check them out. They deserve all the praise for making it possible for me to curse your existence with this forum. Now then, credit where credit is due. Let's take a look at this catboy. Yeah? Look at these. Floppy ears. Flippity flop, flippity flop, flop, flop. Flippity flip, flip, flip. Flop, 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 flop. And we see the big old eyes. Better for peering at you with. And the mouth. All right, with that, let's also take a look at what some of the other things do. So, I call this one when you see unattended tuna. This one is when you're a little embarrassed. Of course, we can cry. We lived, we laughed, we loved, and we took the L. Dark expression. When the tuna's all gone. With that, of course, I wouldn't be a catboy if I couldn't put on the big old eyes. Hello, chat. Nya. Anyways, moving down the body, let's look at that. Ooh, look at that. It says catboy on the front, as if you couldn't tell what I was, but now there's a label. Those of you who are visual learners, guess what? The shirt, it does come off. And yes, I do have a fish on. I love this shirt so much. I take it on, I can take it off. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, off. Fish! Now we're going to scroll down and look at this. Ooh, look at these little handsies. We got one, we got two. Better for grabbing with. Now we have the pants and going down. Ooh, look at this. The fluffy tail! Perfectly fluffy for the level of fluff. Why do I have pants? Because my legs are cold. I live in Canada. Then we have these. What are those? What are those? We've got a catboy with some funky fresh kicks up in here. So there we have it. That is the model. As you can see when I zoom out, I am a long boy. Look at me. Long. All right. Let's bring it back in. Mwah. Now then, since we've got a little bit of the model out of the way, we can go on to the other half, which is me. So, let me just load up my little list of napkins here that I had prepared with some details on them. Let's see. Here we are. Oh, that's not supposed to be here. That's my shopping list. Let's just get rid of that in a second here. Don't pay attention to that at all. We don't need that. Just gonna move that off to the side here. Grab. Just gonna get rid of that. There we are. Anyways, who am I? I am NekoboyBlue. I am a long-haired domestic cat boy, according to some guy who's apparently a vet. I'm a variety streamer here with a variety of inconveniences for you. I don't know why this last point's on here. Somebody wrote it down. Unfortunately, I don't know what these words mean, but we're just gonna casually get rid of that one as well. Just yoink. Let's get rid of this one. Yoink. Left the screen. Anyways, so let's talk about my likes. I like these things. These things are good. Bean water. If you don't know what bean water is, go ask somebody for water for your beans. If you drink leaf water, that's okay too, but I hope you enjoy the taste of leaves. Beans are the superior water. If you ever want to have unbeaned water, it's a very long, complicated process, but you can unbean your water. I don't know why you would do that, though. Next on the list, we have technology! Technology is fun things. Now, I need to say this. I am not a tech bro. I am not here to sell you a crypto scheme. I'm here to steal your money, but not from a techno scheme. Instead, I'm just going to break into your house and take your wallet when you're not looking. But with technology, I like seeing the way that complex systems work. You stack a whole bunch of digital things on top of each other, and then they get more weird. Yes. And for complicated systems, yes, video games. Who would have thought that a guy who spends most of his time on the internet is into video games? I know, right? And of course, tuna. So, you might see a mixture of any of these things in my various rants, ravings, and other discussions that show up on this channel. I don't entirely know what I'm doing either, but, well, who does? I'm a VTuber, an English one at that. This is going to be incredibly scuffed. Let's keep going. So, as for my dislikes, well, these are a little self-explanatory. Mango. I am told mango is delicious. I am allergic to mango. I do not know what mango tastes like. Mango and me do not have a good relationship. If anyone knows what a mango tastes like, please don't tell me, because I don't want to know what I'm missing. On to the other topics, wet socks. If you ever want to curse someone, place a curse on them that they always have one wet sock. They will walk around going step, splash, step, splash, step, splash, step, splash. It's a very inconvenient thing to do. Before this, I actually stepped in a small puddle of water, and I've been, well, just dealing with that ever since. As for this, microtransactions. Please, developers, let me sink hundreds of hours into the game to get the stupid cosmetic. I don't want to pay $20. I just want to sink hundreds of hours and then not go outside and touch grass for a long time. Also, apparently grass is free. I didn't know this, but you can just go outside and pick it off people's lawns. Cut it and throw it away for something. Oh, yes, and the last thing, chat's favorite thing. Now, chat, I'm looking at you. Yes, you in the chat there. Your favorite thing? I dislike that. We're going to fight about it. And it's going to be good. But until then, let's get past the dislikes and onto the stream nuts. So, these are all good questions. Stream when? Stream where? What on stream? Others in stream? These are all questions. Questions that will be answered, mayhaps, in the Nekoboy Zone. So, as for when stream, I have a bit of a schedule that I'm putting together. I plan to go live around 6 p.m. Eastern most days. I might push the stream back depending on how hours line up for things, but that's my usual time slot. I'll be able to post a schedule on Twitter after I get all of my bits together, but for where stream, you're going to find me here on Twitch, NekoboyBlue. For what I'm streaming, it's going to be a hodgepodge of whatever I find interesting at the time, and also whatever I can get my hands on that I will be able to break. As for others, well, I've got a couple of friends who are some streamers, and I might be able to drag them into some shenanigans here. So, we will see how that goes. Now then, let's move past our last napkin. So, as the long and short and immediate of it, I can see chat popping off a little bit here as I've read through my bits. So, chat, what would you like to see the Nekoboy do? Shenanigans. I can do shenanigans. I think it's time for some shenanigans. All right, chat. We are in for some shenanigans. Climbs. Yes. We can do a couple of climbs. Taking out close. Well. Okay. There we go. Die in a glue trap. Well, I'm not sure about that one. Might have to try very hard to get out of that one. But tax evasion? Way ahead of you. Don't worry about that. But I think in terms of a little bit of crimes, you know what? Hang on a second. I'm just going to put this on because I'm a little bit cold here. Just get my skizzers going. I have an idea. Now then, let me just come along here and just cut. Nope. Got to take a right turn. Go up here and just cut. There we go. I can put these off to the side. I won't need them again. Now, if this stupid thing would just break open, we could see out the window. Hey, a video game. Oh, hello, chat. I see you over here. This is a video game. I have cut a hole in my box for it. So today, we're going to do a little bit of crimes in space. I'm going to move you around, chat, so we can get you on screen a little bit better. And I also need to get the audio going for this. So let's go ahead and move chat a little bit. Or actually, I can just shake my head down here. Aha. There, chat. You can see yourselves up top. Ta-da! Let me just change you around a little bit. Ooh. Just gotta transform the model. Transform the model! Transform the model. Figure out which tab transforming the model is on. Meow, 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 meow. We are experiencing some technical difficulties called Nekoboy cannot read. Please stand by. There we are. Right. We're going to change this down a little bit. Like so. Then we're going to move chat up a little bit. There we go. There'll be a little bit on screen here, but I can shrink you down. There we go. That's almost readable. Almost. Maybe. Perhaps. Sometime. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've got a bot. Hooray! My first bot! I'm popular! Yay! Let's take a look and hit the whacking stick. Where are you? Come here, you. Where are you? Meow, 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 meow. This is interesting. Twitch is asking me to agree to my own chat rules. I don't know if I want to. What if I want to not agree to my own chat rules then? Oh. You know what? I'm just going to not agree to my own chat rules, and there's nothing I can do to stop me. Haha. Now then, let's get the audio for this going. I'm going to turn this little bit back on. Yes, there we go. Speedrun strategies. Well, I'm going to turn up the noise on this a little bit so y'all will be able to hear. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, hey, there she is. There she is. The Zhang Lynx, the one who has given me this form and the cursed content that is to follow. You can all thank her or curse her, depending on what circumstances you find yourself in with me. So, let's go ahead and move around some of the bits a little bit more because I enjoy playing with my screen. How does this sound? Does this sound loud enough? Can everyone hear? I've got the music playing. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so we're going to click New Game because that is a good way to start. Now, as you may see, I have played this game a little bit. So we are going to select the good old stock cruiser, the Kestrel. We're going to select Hard because we like suffering. I think I will keep it as just the Kestrel. That's a good name for it, but we are going to change the name of our crew around. So, today, we have Nick Lang. No, we're not going to have that. This is going to be Evan Vade, our pilot. Then, over here in the whatever department, this guy here, let me just enhance the size a little bit. Ooh, didn't mean to do it that much. Roll back. There we are. Follow notifications are currently turned off for the moment, since this is me trying to get every tech thing going on, but I would like to thank everyone who has followed and showed up. Anyways, let's see. This is going to be our weapons officer here, I believe. So we're going to call him Mo Daka. And then lastly, we need our engine officer. What do we think we should name our engine officer, chat? Give me a name. Artyom. Artyom's not a very good name for an engines officer. We need a better name. Bob? Bob is a name. Engine Dweeb? I see 2 votes for Bob. Boris McBorisface. These are all options. What do we think, chat? Got 2 votes for Bob. Going once, going twice. 2 votes for Bob. We've got Engine Dweeb, Lightning McQueen, Boris McBorisface. What do we see here? We have got the Bobs winning ahead by 1 vote. 1 vote only. Who is going to be in the next leading position? We see Bobbert. That's not exactly a Bob, but it's close to a Bob. All right. I think that we will name him Bob. The second of 5. Well, let me say of 5. Oh. All right, then. It's going to be Bob, second, 5th. Nice. Perfect. There we go. Bob, 2nd, 5th, 9th. Our trusted engines officer. Let's play some FTL. So, start with, I'm going to say this. Data you're carrying is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. Oh, I didn't know I was carrying data. I thought I was just doing crimes. You'll need supplies for the journey. So make sure to explore. Explore. Yes, that's what I plan on doing. Sure. The sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Pay attention to your crew's health and keep them patched up. Well, I guess fine if I have to. Anyways. Let me just resize the windows a little bit. It's a bit small for me. There, I can see better. And then we have to go over to our cam capture window. Change the dimensions on this a bit. There we go. You can all see that, more or less, right? Oh, and with it being this size. Yummy energy shields. Right. Now then, where was our ship? Here we are. Yes, the mighty Kestrel. So, we're going to power up our weapons here in the burst laser and the Artemis. Oop, that turned off the engines. This turns on the engines. We don't need the med bay right now, so we're going to keep that off. And we're going to go see what we get. Lovely little swirl galaxy. And 4 unknown jump points. So, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. This looks the most crimeable. I like starting fires. None identified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted. They're giving me a distress signal, but they're also telling me to split the bounty. Yoink. Now, we can start fires. Oh, but I don't have enough power to run both the burst laser and the fire beam, so we're going to use this small prime someone. A little bit of temperature shock here and there. What would you like for me to... Well, it's your choice. A lot of people have called me Neko, which I find funny. It's a lot like referring to your cat as just, cat. You can call me Blue, because that is also my color and sort of my name. But it is your choice about what miscreant label to assign to me, so... Yeah. This is a very fiery run already. Oh, yes, good point. I do need to update. Let's go ahead and change our stream information over from just chatting to something more fun. FTL. Debut stream, and let's just title ourselves Exploding in the Cold Vacuum of Space. Actually, I can improve on that. Here's what? Catboy exploding in the cold vacuum of space. There we are. Updated. Now, we're unfortunately too close to a supergiant class M star. The ship will gradually overheat. Hey, game. Setting things on fire is my job. I was given the fire beam here. Excuse me. Nervous game. Blue, what are you going to call us? Well, I haven't quite decided, so for the moment, you guys are just going to be chat. Once I come up with a better name or something worse, then we'll go from there. But for now, you're just going to be chat. I'm a chatty catty. Alright, let's take a look. So, this is a pirate scout and our first combat. So, first things first, we're going to lock our Artemis on here. I don't know why my hotkeys for these are not working, but oh well. I'm gonna have to use the mouse. Uh-oh. Missile? Please miss. We didn't need the med bay. Stop repairing things. You're not allowed to fix stuff. Okay, the ship is on fire, so we have an option. Either we could put out the fire, or we can let somebody else deal with it. What do you needs oxygen, right? That's not essential. Turn the music down just a little bit. There we are. You two are going to go fix this. That's going to put itself out. And then, going to carry on our collection of quimes. Return to your stations! Yes, I know this is sulfur. Ooh, distress signal. Somebody we can steal from. You're gonna bully me on Discord? Oh, well, we'll see about that. As you know, I am able to eat your internet cable, so be very careful if I were you. Alright, let's see what we have here. So, we've got a bomb launcher of some sort, a heavy laser, and I believe that's an ion stunner? Anti-combat drone, that's the word. So, what this means is that we can't use drones, which we didn't have to begin with, and they have a single laser that could possibly break our shield. But besides that, and small bombs, there's not really much they can do to hurt us. So, I'm just going to watch and see what they do with the bombs. I don't think those actually deal any damage, they just disable subsystems. Yeah, see, look at that. Nothing. So, that means that I'm going to attempt to knock out their shields, and then fire up the fire beam and see if I can't do some crimes. That's going to have a little arson, as a treat. I'm very curious why the hotkeys are not working, but... Nope. I'm not allowed to do that. Alright. Oop. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to cancel the fire order. Uh-oh. Lap. That could be a problem. Alright, let's see how you like it. Now, I think this is the right path to start as many fires as possible. Just gonna take a quick cursory peek inside their ship. Ow. That's not good. But this is good. Now, if I'm reading this right, they don't have a med bay. How unfortunate. Can't wait to get Twitch affiliates so maybe we can use points to throw cheese to your face. Ah, yes. I need to stream for a week and get 50 followers before I get the affiliate. Then I'll get a bunch of other things like throwable redeems and the other garbage associated with that. Well, we call that an artful dodge. Ow. Okay, you're getting a missile. There we are. Oh, look. They might burn up and explode. Really? How tragic. Alright. Let's get some parts of the ship fixed. I love wiggling back and forth like this. Just take a quick look at the Twitch side of things. Just want to make sure that everything is going steady. Yep. Bitrate looks good. Frame rate steady. No drops that I can see. So, there we go. Now, as we play through this, I'll also be able to answer some questions as they come in. So if you want to know anything, chat, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll just pick a question from a hat and, well, talk about something rather. I want more fire beam. Now, we can run these two in tandem. Aha! Have fun with the stream. You have a great voice and personality. Gotta get some food. Yep, Frat Cat, thank you for coming by. Come back with some food. I will, of course, be taking the mandatory bite from it, but... Am I nervous? No, I'm Nekoboy. Ooh, a store. Fortunately, I'm out of money. Whee! Firebeam. Ooh. Scan show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you, stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on... Well. You want to intimidate somebody? Let me teach you a lesson. Wah! Ooh! More fire! It's a good run. I'm able to set people on fire in 2 ways. Oh, if only I had a drone system. They watch as I light their meager crops on fire, and then they immediately surrender, offering tribute. As it should be. Now, let's see. A little more reactor power here, so we can just get a bit more on our engine. Yoink. Whee! Hey folks, Sniper Man checking in. Nice to see ya. Draw straws and surrender crew to the slavers? Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I'm gonna set you on fire. Hacking fire combo when? As soon as I get it. Alright, let's see. So we got burst laser, fire beam, we got missile launcher, heavy laser. Heavy laser's not a threat. I've got a shield, so unless they get really lucky and the missile randomly lands on my shield system and then blows up everything, and then I get a cascading failure, which, I mean, it's FTL, it happens. Arson. Hey, that's not allowed. No boarding action. Fight, 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 fight. That popping off. Alright, arson as always. Ugh. Now, by drawing a line, I can estimate that this is going to fly in and probably hit our guys here, which is going to suck. But, oh look, it's on the oxygen system. We don't need that. But I do want to focus fire on, I think, their shields and knock it out first. So now we're going to do a little trick here called crew swapping. So I'm going to order both of these dudes to go up here. I'm going to order you to come back. Correction. I'm going to do it in the correct order. I'm going to order you to come back, and then you to go here. That makes them change places. Keep punching the Mantis Man. There we go. Return to your stations. All right. I think it's time to set people on fire. Let's start from here and go down. Yes. Burn! Did they just try and shoot the oxygen system again? Personality of a kitten and personality of a golden retriever just saw a squirrel. Well, if squirrels had fire beams, I would be after them a lot more too. Stop shooting at me. Oh, ooh. We got Borman. All right, let's take a look. So, Bob, luckily, is only slightly dead. It's not a permanent case of death. It's just like a part. Oh. Well, they should have handled that problem better. That's not my fault. All right. Let's get Daka and Bob, the 2nd, 5th, 9th, into the medbay. Yeah. We have our new crew member, Borman, who's an engineer. For those of you who have not played FTL, engineers have the quirk that I believe they have double repair rates. Let's check our crew. Yes, so the repair speed is doubled, but their combat damage is halved. I mean, the engineers, they really suck at throwing hands, but they can fix things quite fast. So, all right, everyone, back to your stations. Turn off the med bay again, because we don't need it. Surrender and die. See, normally they say surrender or die. This guy decided to do both. Let's do a little jumpity jump over to here, since this seems like a good spot to be. I'm a little low on missiles, but... Small rebel research station overlooks a pulsating star. Before you can react, a rebel ship spots you and moves into attack. Their mistake. Engineers are just fixing Felix? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that character was based on. True fact, Wreck-It Ralph, it was all based on FTL. You heard it here first, folks. Ooh, now that appears to be a chain laser, which gets faster the more they shoot it. That's not good. Luckily, I have the counter called shooting them before they shoot me. I do want to knock out the weapons, but I think that I can maybe evade one shot, or just won't hit anything important. I've got a lot of empty rooms they can randomly target. So let's just shoot... Oop. Let's just shoot their shield system, and then cook them. Pop, pop, pop. Medbay, not important. The engines, kind of important. Okay. Just a minor, small case of emergencies. Now, knock it off the table. I'm working on it. Now, we're going to have to set a little bit of fire here. I believe that every square that this touches, because normally with beams, it's about the number of rooms that you cross with it. The fire beam, on the other hand, is the number of squares. So you see how this is a 2x2 room. So I think I can set fires to all of those. It's been a little bit since I've gotten a good fire run, so we're going to see how well this works. We're just going to take a quick cursory glance at our handiwork. Oh, that looks good. That's actually kind of disappointing. I was expecting more fire. Either way, let's just quirk up the burst laser. Pew, pew. Alright. Bob, you're doing wonderful, but I need you to go, stop burning yourself to death. Not really much for you to do since the pilot's seat is kind of, screwed, but... Their weapons are out, their shields are out, the fire beam is not out. Oh, unfortunately, they do have a med bay. It's a damn shame if that suddenly, got set on fire. Let's see. I'm going to set the fire beam to go across there, actually. I'm going to set the burst laser to hit here, and then the fire beam's going to walk its way all the way across there. Two fuel, drone part. Chat, I think we know the answer. We will not accept surrender. Move myself down a little bit. Alright. Order return to stations. You can stay here. I'm just going to casually do a little bit of sparky, fiery ignition. That looks pretty good. Actually, while they're not shooting at us, let's take a look. Ah, that's much better. Warm environment. You are a little bit injured, and I don't really have anything for you to do right now, so... I'll power up those systems a little bit. Recall correctly, you generally get more stuff from killing them than you would from surrender. Sometimes. There's sometimes loot that you can only get from them surrendering, like how I got the fire beam from the special event saying, hey, stay out of this. But generally, if you can blow them up, blow them up. Let's do a little bit more match and fire along this way. And power down the med bay and power up the engine. Ooh, their oxygen blew up. Ooh, their shields blew up. Let's go take a little look inside. That's rather unfortunate for them. They appear to be running out of oxygen. Let's make them run out a little faster, shall we? Hot stuff. Ah, this is rather annoying. They're sitting in the med bay. But I think that I can stun lock them and get them stuck in the med... Oh. Oh. It's a little less fuel, but a little more scrap, so we take that. Only really seen my partner play FTL, so it's interesting to see. Yes, it is a very fun game, and there's a lot of depth to it, so... Oh, didn't you get more stuff by killing all the crew? Yes. Ideally, you want to crew kill ships. That way you get... Because, of course, when you blow up a ship, there's going to be less stuff than, stripping it for parts and that. But... in this case, we just happen to set a little bit of fires, do a little bit of crime, burning people alive, as a treat. Axon and I are here. Hello, Nutmeg and Axon. Glad you two can make it. Now, only reliable way to depopulate lives by boarding? Yes, boarding action is quite fun, especially when you have Mantis, who deal, if I remember right, it's 50% more damage, and they also move really fast. That, or you can send in some Rockmen to just, beat the snot out of people, because they have, double the health of everyone else. Or if you get really advanced, then there's a alien species, which, if I think they're called the Lanius or something. They have the unique quirk of always draining oxygen in the room that they're in, which is a little bit fun. Boarding's always a little suicidal. Yes, it is. When you have the Clone Bay, which comes in Advanced Edition, you can do a lot of fun things with it. Now then, let's go ahead and do a little jumpity-wumpity somewhere else. Boarding, action, suicidal. Yep, boarding drones. Those are quite fun. Boarding drone is a 3-power investment and a drone part to make your problem someone else's. Hey, buddy, you've got a hole in your ship now. And you've got this little Terminator thing walking its way around, just, beating crap out of each other. Oh, you killed it? Oh, that's too bad. There's another one coming. Meg, take over. Oh, yes. Multiplying. Megtiplying, if you will. Alright, let's get out of this system. Oh, rocks. Pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field and immediately moves into attack. Turn and fight. Well, if I must. Is that a hacking drone? The doors! The most overpowered system has been breached. We're screwed, chat. We're screwed. Whatever will we do? Oh, right. I just can't go through the doors. The doors. Right. Anyways, they have a small beam. I have a big beam. Big beam better than small beam. They have an ion stunner, though, which is rather annoying. And Dak is a little bit bruised, but Dak can get over it. Alright. We're gonna fire on their shield system. Ow. How did that... Okay. You all saw that, right? That totally hit the life support system. But it didn't do anything. Well, we take those. Either way, there's going to be a long little bit of fire here. Damn shame if your oxygen system was on fire. Open the pod bay doors, Hal? Well, I'm afraid I can't do that. Beam size matters, definitely does. Megs have boarding drones. Hello! Yes.
Hello! We've been trying to reach you about your spaceship's extended warranty.
Ah! I got up in my bed, I started doing funny things, and then I got shot. They appear to be powering their FTL. Buddy, I got bad news for you. Your FTL warranty is expired. Ship explodes, leaving behind substantial collection. Got a missile, a drone part, and 17 screw. Excellent. Stop hitting me with rocks. Go. Return to your stations. Since we're in relative safety, we're going to send our crew over to the med bay and just pop up their little health bars. I'm trying to reach you about your life's extended warranty. Yes, indeed. Burst Laser seems horribly OP for knocking out early game shields. Yes, the Burst Laser Mark II is one of the best... I'm just going to jump before... Actually, no, wait, I can pause. So, the Burst Laser Mark II is one of the best weapons for the early game. And I can't pull up the info screen here, but... So, it only takes 2 power, which is pretty good, and it gives you 3 shots. Since shields, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, 1 point or, I don't know, 5 million, it's the same. You get 3 shots, so you can punch through 2 layers of shield and then still deal damage to a subsystem, which is pretty important. Honestly, I have done runs before that have been completely carried by getting like 3 burst lasers and then like a missile system, and that's just been the ball game because, let's see, how hard is the game? That is a difficult question. I am playing on the hard mode, which is something. I've played the game a lot, but it is one of those things that you have to play multiple times and learn, and sometimes you just kind of get screwed. It's fun to see just how badly your run can go, and then you get to like the 5th sector of 7. It's like, hey, buddy, yeah, you're not passing this vibe check. You're not winning this fight. And you just have to frantically see, okay, how far can I get with this run? Oop. That big one. Your FTL warranty. Oop. Wrong button. There we are. Your FTL warranty has been stolen. We are ransoming it for your wife. All right, let's jump to a new system. I could go to a store, but I'm a little bit broke right now, so. All right, chat popping off. Oh, woe to ooh woo. Yes. O's your woes, oohs your woos, dots your eyes, all that jazz. You arrive in a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship. Shall we respond? Well, mercenary work usually means setting things on fire, so. Your ship seems reasonably equipped. Afraid of carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear for the cargo's safety. Note he says the cargo's safety, not the crew. I'm looking for a less incompetent captain to investigate. Well, we're unqualified, but he's not going to know that. I've got a quest marker. At least you're confident for what little it's worth. Here's the last known location. Aha, chat, we got him. The inevitable flak and run. Ah, yes, when you get mass flak. That's interesting. You essentially turn the ship into a shotgun. Well, a ship gun. Ship gun, shotgun. You throw rocks at people. Alright. Any subsystems we want to upgrade? Not really right now. Alright, let's just go ahead and look at new systems. So, ooh. Well, that's convenient.
Whee!
Screw the crew, I'm in it for the cargo. Ah, yes, the space capitalist dream. You arrive at the last known location of the merchant's delivery. You begin to scan for the lost ship. Hello? Chippy Whippy.
Chippy Whippy.
You find a severely damaged ship floating among some debris. The crew hails you. I can't believe that cheap bastard sent someone after us. I thought we'd freeze to death. If you help us complete the delivery, we'll share the reward and join your crew. I can promise to deliver the cargo and ask if anyone would be interested. Or I can take the cargo but drop it off at the nearby station. Well, I think this gets me another crew member, so... Oh, we got Cussie. That's a name. Upload delivery. One takes you up your offer, and the rest are dropped off. All right, well, welcome to the crew, Cussie. I assume you have the tongue of a sailor. So, I think that, just looking at this, so, oh. I just realized we have Daka in the engine room, and we've got Bob 2nd, 5th, 9th in the weapons. Just gonna swap those two around. Actually, You have gotten better at repairing, and you're starting to learn how to punch people. Alright, Bob. You're gonna be on boarding duty. Nice. Cussy. Yes. Silicon boys. Huh. They might be made of silicon. We will never know. But for right now, we're gonna have the Cussy in the backside of the ship here, manning the engines. We have got Mo Daka over in the weapons bay. We have got Bob 2nd, 5th, 9th in the doors control room. Very important, very important. Totally not just because I want to have reinforced doors that I can then, vent vacuum space. And then we have Borman over in our shields department. You can't even? Well, if you can't even, odd. Alright, let's take a look. So, we could hop up to the store, then maybe jump back down here, or we can go for one last jump and then hit the exit. I say we do that. Is chat? Cat? Yes, chat cat? Chatty catty? Ooh, I spot a rebel ship nearby. Seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. Their mistake. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. Well, sorry, buddy, you're gonna get married. Engagement. Protocol. Activated. Command the surrender. Be prepared to secure their cargo by force. They will learn of our peaceful ways by force. They look like they don't want to fight. Duh. Alright, we're doing a little piracy. Aw, they has a beam. The beam drone. And the missile. Turn off the med bay and turn on this. Please, miss, please, miss, please. The one system that I didn't want you to actually hit. This is FTL, everyone. Let's see how much damage this beam drone does. Ow. Alright, you know what? Your shield system's going down. Whap, whap, whap. Let me take those. Ow. Alright. Fire the fire beam. Actually, how far can I stretch this? Go like... yeah. No. Yeah, I think I can... yeah, I can hit every room. There we are. John, return to your stations. Stop breaking shit. We're going to target their... I am a little worried about that, but I think that they have enough problems going on there. We're just going to take a quick cursory glance. I could knock out that. I think I'll take out their weapon systems to try and stop that missile. I was a millisecond too late. Ooh. Oh, come on! Uh-oh. I have not been paying attention to hull. Chat, we may have a problem. And by may, I mean we have a problem. And by we have a problem, I mean, oh god, we are on fire. Alright, so the engineers are going to go put out the fire. You're going to go... I don't actually need you to do anything. We're just going to hold on to this for right now. Going to pop that open. And then we're just going to set more fires. Take a quick glance, see where it's not on fire. No, well, that's rather unfortunate. A bunch of places are not on fire. Let's fix that. Toasty, I thought cats like warm. I do like warm. Just unfortunately, their beam is not warm. See, this is a combat drone, not a fire beam drone. If they're setting my ship on fire, I'd be like, okay, fine, I guess. But anyways, return to your stations and keep firing. Firing fire. Yes. Return fire. No refunds on fire. Let's pull up my Twitch again real quick. Just take a look at the stats here. Yep. Bit rate, frame rate still going. I was having a little bit of trouble earlier when I was doing test setup, but... Alright. Ooh! Beams! Ship was transporting weaponry. You find a piece still intact despite the battle. A pike beam. Well, I can shoot fish at people now. Is there an overall strategy to this game, or is it adaptable? It's largely based on what you find. Killing the enemy and not dying is the main strategy, but you can get a lot of derivatives from there. So. Yeah. Alright. I need to have... Yeah. We're gonna watch as the tracking freaks out when I cover my face a little. Oh. Alright, so, hull critical. Crew intact. Beams! It's important to note that the fire drone is still not doing anything for us, but we do have a pike beam, so that is able to hit a very far distance. Yeah. A lot of stuff here that's kind of good going for us, but we do need a little bit more ship. Anyways. let's do a good old jumpy wumpy over to the exit. It's basically a roguelite where you don't know what the strat will be until you get some random janky weapon. Yep, that sums it up. I wasn't planning to set stuff on fire until I got the fire beam on my first deploy, so yeah. I've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Okay. There's a number of privately owned construction platforms. You can find one that has a slot open for some immediate work. I'm going to ask about that. You have to upgrade your reactor for some scroop. Well.
Is that cheaper?
I want to say that's like 1 point cheaper. And I do want more power so I can run more weapons. I'll take it. I think that... Yes. There it is, chat. We saved 1 point of scrap. Speaking of beams, wasn't there one that bypassed shields? That sounds funny. Yes, there's a couple different ways of doing that. So, the way beams work, if we look at our weapon system, you see how the fire beam here does no damage per room hit. The pike beam does 1 damage. This means that a single point of shield will just completely block the beam, but a more powerful beam, like the halberd, which does 2 points per room, if I remember right, it means the shields just reduce the damage by 1. So instead of doing 2 per room, I just deal 1. But then there's a whole equation about having to deal with more layers of shields. Now, there's also the anti-bio beam, which is a very fun tool that's basically a laser scalpel that goes right through everything and just removes people from existence. I have a lot of fun when I get that weapon. But for right now, we are just going to jumpy wumpy our way to the next sector. We have Mantis controlled or NG controlled. Given that I have 2 NG and it's green, I think I'm going to go there. Also because, you know, Mantis pirates are a little bit annoying when you, well, get boarded, which tends to happen. Ooh, and we can go to a nebula. Nebula, and then a bunch of green sectors, and a big red sector. I like it.
Whee!
You arrive in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Huh, robotic. Well, maybe they can be robotic silicon. You never know. Alright. I don't... Ooh, a quest. Quest. A shield overcharger. Game really wants me to run drones. Okay. Knowing the fact that it's a few days late, we really appreciate delivery. We realize how dangerous the sector is. Take this as payment. Well, okay. I'll take the 15 scrap, and I'll probably sell that thing. Ooh. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of putting the ship back together. So, for starters, we're going to fix the ship, which we can't afford to do right now, so we're going to do some other things. I could get drone control, but that would be a lot of money, and I just don't have that right now. Ah, here it is. Yes, the halberd beam. See how it says 2 damage per room? That's able to pierce through 1 layer of shield, like I described. There's the charge laser, which can charge multiple times. It's got a very short charge time, but it does have the ability to shoot 4 bullets. Well, guys, thank you for checking in. Welcome to the stream. You can take a seat over there between the 2 weirdos. Never mind, that's my reflections. Take a seat anywhere. Oh, firebomb. This would be great. I'd love to swap out my Artemis for a firebomb, but unfortunately, money. I am broke. And so we're just going to sell off these drones here, like so, and then we're going to fix it. You clipped it? Excellent. Alright. Aisha T-Lick. T-Lick. Well then. I don't know why T-Lick, but T-Lick. And we have Kirkner. Kirk the nerd. Alright. Now, I'm liking our crew as they currently are. Our weapon systems... See, the pike beam, it goes really far. But I only have enough power to run some of this. So I think that'll probably be best to sell the pike beam. Goodbye, little fish cannon. You served us well. By which I mean you didn't serve us at all. But you did pretty good for not serving. Alright, I could upgrade the engine systems, which would be helpful. Get the piloting. Piloting has this handy quirk where you look at the right. So, unfortunately, as you see here, yeah. Sadly not frame perfect enough to be able to highlight what it does, but it has a thing called auto 50% evasion. This means that if my pilot, for example, is just, not at the helm, see how my evasion drops to 0? I'd be able to then instead get half of the value listed here. So, that being said, I think that for right now, shields are tempting, but there's a bunch of stuff that can go through them. And, well, I have some missiles that I want to throw at people. Do we say screw defense and go full offense? Tempting. See, I would need exactly this much. On the other hand, putting some more stuff into engines would be pretty good. want the Artemis to fire. Just the fire beam and the burst laser. I change the order around in these. So when your weapon system takes damage, you lose these little pips, which means that it would knock out my burst laser now. So that's rather annoying. Go like that. The safe thing to do is to get the engines. The fun thing to do is go maximum firepower. Oop, I don't need that. I need this. There. Maximum firepower. Oh, and there's enough left over that we can take single pip and engines. Now we just shut down the oxygen system and power up the engines even more. Who needs to breathe, right? Yeah. All right. Now, before we go running off into anything more fun, just gonna select the crew to here. I've messed with a bit of the hotkeys on this, as you can see. Ooh, I've hit 21 followers. How nice. All right, return to your stations. Cussy, I need you in the med bay. All right, back to your job. Now then, med bay, power down, engines, powered up, oxygen system, debatable power overflow. Stars in the eyes, yes. Mixed radar signal turns out to be a Mantis attack ship. I was in NG space. What are you doing here? Scavenger the remains of an NG carrier. Oh, well, that explains it. They turn and fight. Should turn and run. Power to weapons! Oh, I can see this. So this is a clone bay, meaning that killing them is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to make sure I knock that out and then set the whole ship on fire. But if they're coming to board... Oh, that's a mistake. Get vented, nerd. I'll even turn off the oxygen system so that drains faster. Alright. So that is a singular laser, which is not really a threat. Oh, you're in the med bay. The horror. Whatever shall I do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shoot a missile at him. Actually... missiles are expensive. We're not going to shoot a missile at him. We're going to shoot a burst laser at him. Tell you what, you go over here and fight. And we're going to close the doors again. Casually power up the med bay. There we are. Hey, you know what time it is? I think it's time for you to be on fire. Wow. Alright, let's take a look at how much damage that did. That's some good damage. And we're just gonna take out the clone bay as well. Whack, whack. Out in the med bay, power up the oxygen. Alright, Bob, let's take a look on the ship. Oh, your mistake for standing someplace flammable. Falcon showed him, says, nerd. Well, don't want to talk. Who gave the Catboy a flamethrower? Yes. Flamethrower. Phew. Imagine getting killed by an NG when you're a Mantis. Nice. Speaking of. Brother, help me. Long live the king. Bleh. With the crew dead, you're able to take the fuel out of the storage, and you can take all the scrap you can manage. I could have waited for them to suffocate, but I wanted to set them on fire. It's a little different. See, I like my NG well done. Imagine getting killed by a Catboy flying a cardboard box. You don't have to imagine. It's on camera. All right. Let's just wait for the ship to equalize a little. So we're just going to open all the doors to make the venting of gases go into the right places. I'm going to send you two over to the med bay. We'll have to power up a little. Bye-bye, ship. Ah, yes, that's why. I remember now. I messed with the hotkeys on this so they wouldn't override my other stuff. That makes sense. All right, well, with that in tow, I think that we can go to the next system. Where is... Just gotta pull this up. All right. I'm just constantly keeping an eye on bitrate and stream quality because I had some drop frames earlier and it's got me concerned ever so slightly. Let's go to the star, see what there is to see. Ooh, a planet. Let's see, I can trade some fuel for some drone parts, which I can't really use. No. Store. Unfortunately, you can't rob stores in this game. I really wish you could. Pirate was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. Wow. Okay then. Combat theme. Power down the oxygen. Power up the engines. Ah, we didn't quite dodge. Okay. Spoke too soon. Mistakes were made. By them. Buddy, it would really suck if your systems were on fire, wouldn't it? Now, normally not one to accept surrender, but I do like having missiles. We're gonna take it just this time for the missiles. Ow! They threw a rock at me. Charge faster. Alright, let's get out of here, nerds. I do like getting more missiles, but I think I'm good for right now. Anti-missiles are expensive. I can get fuel. Alright, tell you what. I'm gonna trade the fuel, gonna get the missiles, and I can go back to that store and buy more fuel if I need it. Alright. Evade. Head to the med bay. Well, the med bay, not a dead bay, so let's hope it stays that way. Alright, So I've realized now that when I jump to here and here, that store is not going to be there anymore. I may have fucky-wuckied this up slightly. But we will survive. Maybe. You jumped into the aftermath of what seems to be a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts off by your screens. You can still see the remains of dying ships sparking. Sparking. Ah, yes, sparking. It's a very dangerous thing, sparking ships, don't you know? They're sparking and barking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Investigate the battlefield. Don't see why not. Scan the battlefield. Little remains. Disappointing. Prepare to jump. Well, okay then. I guess. Just hype up the whole battlefield with a whole bunch of sparking stuff. Ugh. Nekoboy, when going the opposite direction of the store, don't let him use the store. Yes. Unfortunate. Hey, look, a store. Beacon has been placed too close to the supergiant Class M star. They should really fix that. Ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here or die. A pirate apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun moves into a cage. Yes, they're oblivious to the danger of me. They've got an ion charger and a heavy laser. The ion charger, as you can see here, is very annoying because it knocks out our shield system. It means that our poor man over here, he can't actually do anything. Also means we don't have any shields, and that little Inferno Supernova is going to get a little bit spicy. Well, now we definitely don't have any shields. Okay. You know what, buddy? Screw you. Catch, dirtbag. Prepare to have your problems get a whole lot hotter. Stop shooting my shield system.
Please don't kill us. We'll give you everything we have.
You do not have fuel, unfortunately. Turn to your stations. Prepare for fire control. They didn't have fire control. Alright, just put up the little fire. We can have a little fire as a treat, but not too much. Yeah, oxygen, 53%, that's pretty good. Alright, return to your stations. Let's see, I can't access upgrades here, so... I did it to myself again. Okay. You can get one jump, then out. We got enough fuel to get places. We'll just have to blow up more people and steal their stuff. Oh! Missile shoots across the bow. Jump completes. Your scan reveals a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. Hails me and says, "Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you can profit." Oh, I like profit. I like this reward.
Thank you.
Good choice, son. We'd just both come out of this richer. Well, I agree. Behold, the power of money. Arrive at a long-range jump. FTL drive is charged. Okay. Advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. They should really stop making all these small stations. Just so easy to pick up and destroy. Census indicates a storage vessel for military goods. Ooh. They really shouldn't leave these things lying around. Anyone could take them. That's rather annoying. I was about to empower that. Uh-oh. Alright. You're going to have to go over to here. Fix that. Preferably sooner than later. We're just a little bit on fire, you know? Now, unfortunately, I can't really set this ship on fire. I can try, but because it's an auto drone, well, there's no crew on it that I can kill. Very disappointing, that. Making a ship with no crew to kill. Rude. Stop being on fire. Oh yes, and because they've hacked the med bay, if I put people in there, then the medical bay turns into the dedical bay, because they take damage instead of getting healed. Whack, 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 whack. You know what, just because I can, I'm going to set you on fire a little bit. See what I mean? Completed oxygen rooms. Nothing. Pew pew. We'll just shoot that. That looks like a good thing to shoot. Pew! You salvage what you can from the broken ship. All right, let's investigate this station. Ooh, another gun. It's a storage site for military-grade weapons. Huh. I don't know what a military grade is. I always got C's. Find one that could be easily attached to the ship. Oh, well. I was just going to duct tape everything on, but okay. Charge ion system. Fun. All right. Bob, Borman, head to the med bay. Gentilize stations. 86 group. I'd love to spend on something. Now, we can go to the rock-controlled place or the Uncharted Nebula. I do kind of like the Uncharted Nebula because it's always a little bit interesting when you go into the big dust clouds there. Or you can go face off against the rocks, who like to punch in the face of boulders. Charge ion plus fire beam? Yeah, that's a good way of taking down shields. With 3 charged ion shots, I can knock out at least level 3 shields and then set them on fire, which is a lot of fun. Now, unfortunately, rocks have this quirk where they are fireproof, which is really quite a joy kill, so I think we're going to go burn slugs in the nebula. Nebulas are always dangerous places. Many electronics fail in these clouds. You'll have to tread lightly. Well, good thing I'm light-footed. I don't really want to spend money on anything right now. I mean, I kind of want to, but at the same time, it's like, do I really want to? See, I could get more gun. More gun is tempting. Alright, so all these are unvisited and have weird woggly stuff on them, so we're going to go there. Trade missiles for drone parts. The drone parts that I don't use. Rather not. Tourist destination, even. What kind of tourist is carrying missiles? What Loopy Land arsenal tourism have you walked into? It's like, yes, this is my baggage. I've got my Stinger missile, and I've got my Javelin. And then over here is my ICBM. Thank you for checking all of these. I'll just take my slight carry-on here, which is my laser cannon. Airlines these days. Unbelievable. Whee! Crew are constantly looking at the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. Why is the ship moaning? Tension is almost palpable. Yes, medicinal missiles. How silly of me. I should have known. Well, alright. Unfortunately, the ship is moaning, which is a little bit uncomfortable, so. Howard arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Well, their mistake. Let's get him. Fire up your weapons and engage. Alright, now that is... Where is he? There he is. Alright. See the little pip here? It means he's in this room, which means he is going to be in the cold, vacuumous expanse of space. Get vented, nerd. And then this is going to go into here. This is going to go into here. Ah, perfect. That halberd was just about to fire. All right. Now you need to get in here, and we need to close that door up. Foreman, just tag out real quick. Got to do this dance. Bob's going to beat the snot out of him, and Borman's going to watch from the sidelines. All right. Now then, let us go ahead and cause some problems. Hey, that looks like a pretty good line. Can I get the oxygen? I can. I can hit everything. I don't really need to shoot him with missiles right now. Okay, Borman's not doing much. Oh, right. Sensors don't work. Derp. All right. Return to your stations, which means you're going to stay here. Oh. We realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we'll make it worth your while. Now, I do need fuel. Drone part's kind of a wash. Scrap is always good. They are on fire, though. Scrap's not going to do me much good. I do need a lot of fuel for this. So, I'm just going to go along with that. Hey, you can hear their ship exploding. I do wish that if they, let you do surrender and then their ship blows up, you can still salvage it. That would be nice. All right, Borman, you're a little bit owie boo-booed, so there we go. Said more engine power. All right, oxygen level, gotta equalize that. Just open up all the doors, let the gases do their whole gas cycling thing. Stupid states of matter. 96, 97, good enough for me. All right, 97 scrap, 9702. More weapons, something. Store, no store. Rather unfortunate. All right, I do kind of want to get a second level shield pip going here, but salvaging ships if they blow up after surrendering sounds fun, but exploitable? Yes. Yes, they are. See, it's not my fault that they foolishly surrendered and, didn't put out the fire in time. See, this is just irresponsible ship ownership. They should know better. All right, let's see. Charge ion. I like all of these. So, it's kind of tough. Maybe just more engines so I don't get hit by as many things. Let's try that. And I will invest in the mighty door system. There we are. Now we got super doors. Well, actually, we don't have super doors. See, the job of the door guy is quite literally just to hold all of the doors shut. See how they go from regular sort of armored doors down to super armored doors? That's his job. He literally just presses all the buttons on the keyboard that say lock door, lock door, lock door, lock door, lock door. That's his job. Good job, Bob. All right, where are we going next? Could go here, but that's kind of boring. Could go here, but that's also kind of boring. Could go here, but that gets me... actually, that's a fun little route. Let's go this way. Whee! Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump holes with the Mantis ship. They hail you. Pah! This transgression will be overlooked. Nebula, very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. There won't be a next time. Fire! Oh, look at this. A Mantis ship with... Is that double chain laser? Huh. Oh, no, those aren't chain lasers. Those are charge lasers, I think. Pretty sure those are charge lasers. Either way, they have 2 shield pips and are going to get shot a bunch. So I just need to have one of those dodge. Or miss, rather. Ouch. All right. Fire this, and then fire this. Miss? I'm not allowed to miss. Yeah, I'm allowed to... Okay, actually, I'm not allowed to miss either. I got some fire into it, so there. Stop blowing holes in my ship. There we go. I don't like how fast they're shooting for these. So I also don't like that they have shields. I'm gonna blow up the shields. And look, 4 salvo laser. Ow. And then a little bit of fire, just, keep them on their toes. Whap, whap, whap. Now, if only I had a slug I could see inside the ship where all the people are on fire and burning and stuff. But instead we can just see it outside. Oh, look. Fuel, drone part, scroop. All right, we take those. Okay, let's just equalize our everything and just put some blood back into Vade. Okay, I'm just gonna need to refill oxygen here for a bit. So, while we're going, let's take a look over. Let's see. Is there any questions in chat that you would like answered while we're just waiting for our oxygen meters to refill? Anyone? A question? Anyone? Just question? Question for Catboy? Question? Anyone? Question? Question? Favorite cat treat flavor? Ooh, that's hard to decide on. I mean, I am a fan of Friskies, but at the same time, it's like there's some toasted bacon bit ones. Oh, and there's salmon snacks. Salmon snacks are really good. I do go hard for some like canned tuna all the time. Which is, a lot of choices. Anything by Friskies, we'll go with that. Let's see. Could go to the exit, but they're so far behind, I don't really care. Let's go to an unvisited location. Get visited. With the sensors down, you spend a good deal of time staring out the window. You must admit, it's rather beautiful here. I think otherwise. We're out of here, nerds. Ah, beans. Jump into a sector of the Nebula Beset. I almost thought that said beast for a second. Nebula Beast sounds a lot cooler than Nebula Beset. Set by a plasma storm, an automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. This could be bad. Wish I could stay. It was fun lurking. Gotta head out now. Yep, thanks for stopping by, Walt. Come by again anytime you want. Alright, so we have a choice here. We can either try and fight the drone, which means we're going to be on half power, which kind of sucks, or we can attempt to outrun it. I'm going to try and outrun it, because doing this in a plasma storm really sucks. Uh-oh. Alright, well, it's just going to really suck then. Cool. Alright, what do you got? You got a laser and an ion stunner. Cool. Turn this off, turn that off. Flip, flop, loop. Perfect. Send it at this, and then send it at that. Ow. Today I learned cats will die if they eat Tylenol. Oh, well, that's interesting. How to avoid Tylenol. See, normally I just eat people food and then they tend to get mad at me, but... Ow. Okay, that one missed. It's two missed. It's poisonous to them. Well, the more you know. We're gonna try and knock out their... There we go. Excellent. Fuel. Scrap. Drone part. Yoink. Alright, let's get some of that oxygen-y system back online. You'd let me have a little salami as a treat? Oh, well. You're gonna let me have a lot of salami as a treat. Thank you very much. Did I hear salami? You know you can hear salami 3 rooms over. I think somebody's cutting salami. You need to get me some salami. No. Little as a treat. Or a lot. Maybe a lot. We're gonna go with a lot. Alright, power down the weapon systems. We're gonna power up the shields and the engines and all the other jazz. Fortunately, the music system is not working for this machine, so we're gonna have to just rely on noises. I'm gonna serenade you with Cat Symphony No. 5. Truly a work of art. Your ship emerges far away from the nebula. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Oh. Ah, your cat heard me and responded. Yes, well, I did tell him to commit arson, so that's the unfortunate part of Symphony No. 5. Oh yes, I need to power up the weapon systems. That's an anti-combat drone. That's a combat drone, and those are guns. How are the weapons? Actually, this will consistently knock it down to 1 shield hit, but I can't burst past that, so. As the Song of Arson goes pew pew. Wham. Alright. Prepare the Song of Arson! Really wish I could see if this was actually doing anything, but we'll just fire on their weapon system since it's the only thing that can actually pose a threat to me. I said we're gonna fire on their weapon system. Thank you. I'm running a little low on missiles, but they're running a little bit low on everything, so. Fire on the shield system. That's a very weak surrender offer. We will not accept surrender. Alright, we're just going to set a little bit of fire beam across here. A little bit roasty toasty on the inside. Oh look, it's on fire. Ship's on fire, yo. Where's the repair stack close to leveling? Bob does. Interesting. Huh. Ship explodes. See? Look at this. More scrap. Better deal. And a missile. Oh. It's on fire. Arson was committed. Yes, our son. And our daughter, too. Gotta get multiple people involved. Both the our son and the our daughter. Healing, 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 healing. Me and my medicinal missiles jump into the next point. There's a store. There's also another store, and there's more jump points, and, well, let's hippity-hop our way around and see what we can see. Here's an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. Ah. You're telling me an automated scout at this latitude, located entirely within my nebula. Inconceivable. Appears to be powering its FTL drive, no doubt to try and warn the position. No doubt to warn the fleet of my position. May I see it? No. Oh, yes. Well, we're gonna see if we can dodge this or not. That was an awfully big missile to deal just 1 damage. Yeah. That's gonna hurt, because that fires 4 shots, if I remember right. Ah! Alright, we're gonna set him on fire, even though it doesn't do much. And then we're gonna shoot him a bunch. Goes your tuna collection? Buddy, if I had any tuna left, I would. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's very much not good. Okay. We have a lot of things happening. Fire beam's not really helping us right now. Gonna try and destroy the... There we go. The jump is delayed. Alright, you're gonna go fix this. You're gonna go fix that. I'm gonna hope for the best here. The engines. The engines are fine. Okay, that's not fine, but... yeah, shoot that with a missile. This should kill it. Yeah. 4 hull points. Plenty of health. Yeah, 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 11 hull. Or scrap. I say... hull because I'm going to turn it into, I was going to say I was going to turn the hull into scrap, but that doesn't very much sound good. English aren't that hard to do good, right? Yeah? Alright, return to your stations and fix your stuff. Evade, Daka, Borman, you're going to go over to medbay and heal up. And then Bob will follow shortly after. There we are. Now just remember, you only need to have more HP than none. We may be rapidly approaching the none HP threshold, but there's plenty of stores nearby that we can just handily come by and beg for repairs from. Like this one, for example. Find yourself surrounded by mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Wonderful. Alright, drone recovery arms, stealth weapons, Zoltan shield bypass. These are all kind of nice, but not essential. I've not used the charge ion yet, but I can see the value in it. Just the burst laser 2 is so good. It's like, this thing, it can knock out 3 levels of shield because it knocks 1 pip each time. This one can do the same thing, but charges fast. Tough. Ooh, Hermes. It's a very big missile, but... Right, tell you what. I think we're going to sell the charge ion because, while it is good, I think the burst laser is just kind of better, and investing more into weapons gets expensive. So we're just going to get rid of that because I've not used it. We're going to fix up the hull since we were kind of, missing most of our ship. Just going to let the oxygen replenish itself a little bit, and, well, I would like more evasion. I don't really have the power to run more evasion. I guess I could put a pip into each of these. Yeah, let's put a pip into the piloting system so it doesn't get knocked out in one shot. And then we'll put a pip into the shield system so that if it does get booted by something, it's not gone either. Just a little bit of redundancy. Alright, let's take a look. What are we going on next? Honestly, who needs oxygen? Yeah, exactly. Oxygen's overrated. Nobody needs oxygen. There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from the distant sun. I see it. I see the gas reflecting the rays, chat. Wrong button. Alright, let's go see what the other store is not selling. Because we are a little bit broke. Trading depot near the beacon implies there's an alien settlement on a nearby rock. Well. Hacking stun, respirators. Low oxygen, yeah. Oxygen? How'd they know her? Yeah, well, I saw you and that other hydrogen atom tucking her up at the bar, so you want to explain that? Stick 'em, boys. Now we got chain laser, which is fun because it spins up and then shoots a bunch. The Pegasus, which is a very good missile system because when you use one missile, it fires 2 missiles. I don't know how they split the missile up like that, but it does. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into the region over here. We're just gonna hippity-hoppity our way to the exit and see where we go from there. I think I've got enough fuel. Maybe I should have bought a little. Black market weapons trader. Tale of dangers. Yes. Well, you're a black market weapons trader, and you appear to have a gun. So we're gonna try and take that gun. Shut that down for a second. The burst laser. It's kind of the same one we have, which is rather annoying. I want that. Lock onto their systems of importance and fire. Ouch. You're gonna go over here and fix the Artemis because I want it fixed. Alright, now I think we're gonna go like this. So that'll cook multiple systems. Wow. Alright, that's repaired, this looks good. Yeah, everyone's taking a little bit of... nah, they're fine. Minor boo-boos all around. Wham, wham, wham. Repeatedly hails me. Well, I do want fuel, but I don't need drone parts, and I don't need scrap, and I can beat them, so. Giga laser saw? Yes. I'm gonna do another one right down the nose. Like this will get me the best coverage. Whee! So we have extra power, and I'm not gonna need to shoot missiles. Pop, pop. Come on, burn. Burn. They're not burning, that's rather rude. Alright, shoot him again. Whack. Are there different ships, or is it the same ship every time? So, there is, if I remember right, there's 8 different hulls in the game, and then there's 2 or 3 variants for each hull. So, I can have the same sort of ship to start with, but it's got a different layout on the inside. So, I think there's like 24 or 26... I think there's at least 20 unique hulls that you can do, and then each time you do a run is slightly different, so. I need more water. Hang on a sec. I could do a big sippy. Alright, let's take a look at the exit then, see if there's anything spicy going on here. Long range is hidden within the nebula. When the FTL is charged, you jump to next sector. Yes, do good. More words, yes. Why use many words when less word do good just find right? Yeah. Next sector. The NG homeworld. You arrive in NG space. The Mantis have threatened the NG core worlds. You should be able to stock up. Alright, well. Should probably have healed before I did that jump. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? Alright, buddy, what do you got? Some of our friends have been taken to piracy in the recent chaos of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. Well, I guess. Just be sure not to blow them up. Say nervously as they direct you to a nearby moon. You find the pirate ship docked there, they immediately respond to your appearance with, your money or your life! They must be new at this. Everyone in FTL shoots first, then makes the demand. So, they have stealth. That's not fair. They have boarding. That's not fair in my advantage. That's acceptable. Turn off the oxygen tube. And that is why we have redundancy. Oop, wait, I actually need those reinforced doors. That's fine. Alright, we're going to fire the Artemis, which I hope will be an Arta hit. That is a flat cannon, which is rather unfortunate. That is going to hurt. But we can probably set them on fire. Alright, let's try and get a good line. I think across here looks good. Yeah. Ow! Well, that is a flat cannon for anyone who wanted to know. We're gonna... very low on missiles, but at the same time, they have a lot of guns. Ow. Wham. Alright, you're gonna go do some quick repairs there. You're gonna go keep shooting at their stuff. You win. We're not cut out for this. Oh. Now, I could blow them up. He promised me a reward, so we're gonna see. Let's go see what that reward is. Ah! Now we're talking. Okay. Alright, so the fire beam is going to take a little break, and the flat cannon is going to get moved up. Yes. Alright, now I hear stuff blowing up on the ship, but I can't see stuff blowing up on the ship. So if I can't see it, it doesn't exist, right? Maybe that's stuff blowing up on their ship. It's not just Daka, it's Flakka. Alright. Medbay, we're gonna get Vade, Daka, and Foreman over there. Yeah, that's definitely their stuff blowing up. Remember, I brought them back. It's their fault that they didn't fix their ship. Oh, that was not the right button. I have pressed the button twice, which means that all the doors open. See, they really weren't cut out for this. I can believe Bob. Bob is incredible. Bob is the 2nd, 5th, 9th. So, many lines. Restoring oxygen. Oh, oxygen. What's this? I entertain myself. Right. We can go to a store, or we can steal some more stuff. We're going to steal some more stuff, then go to a store. Maybe. Ooh. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Gas her up. Would like to buy missiles, but I can do one more jump before I hit a store, so we'll do that. The NG are awaiting you at the beacon with their weapons online. They explain a computer virus that is wanted for hostile acts against the NG. Multiple counts of binary scrambling, nano-dissolution, and variable interference, which are words. It is aboard my vessel. Oh, well. I guess it's not just me in the walls, then. All right. Have your NG crew member negotiate with the NG ship? The system must be destroyed. Well, all right. Oh, no. So Borman's gone. This is fine. That's 3 shield pips. This is fine. That's a lot of drone. Luckily, we have flak. All right, so we're going to do this strategy I like to call shoot the ever-loving shit out of. Who needs 3 anti-combat drones? I mean, really. 2 is excessive. 3 is just like, who wronged you? Like, what's my favorite element? Surprise. Now we're gonna go like this. Whack, whack, whack. Ow, my sensors. Heavy lasers, don't hurt me none. That's a ion bomb that they keep repeatedly throwing at me. It's rather rude. Wham, bonk. Aha! Victory. What kind of tuna do you like? The kind that is on my plate. The big ones, too. I think there's bluefin and yellowfin tuna. Personally, I just call both of them delicious. the ship destroyed, you scrap it and prepare to jump away. To your surprise, the NG crew member reforms. It's as if the virus reconstructed, repurposed, and reprogrammed the NG host and wants to travel with you. It seems to have learned a great deal. Alright, well, Foreman has now become virus. There we are. Just taking a look at the skills here. So Virus is a unique character you get from this event. Maxed out in everything, which means that they are pretty darn good. So, I'm going to order them to save. Nope. We're just going to order them to save positions here. I think the run is going okay. We might go sell our fire beam because flak burst laser is a pretty strong combo, and I like shooting things. So we're going to go do that.
Whee!
Message arrives. Your scrap. Ours. Our weapons for you. You're about to raise your shield, but it's just an NG trader looking for a trade. Oh, there you go. Shield recovery. None of this is incredible. I mean, the recharge booster's not bad, but we're gonna sell the fire beam because we had our good run with it, but we're now into DACA phase. Let's see. Joel, Ariel, Lagarde, drone control, crew teleporter, or cloaking. None of those exactly exceptional. I don't need missiles right now, so I don't think we'll go with that. A little more fuel couldn't hurt. Let's just fix the ship to start with, and ooh. That is only 30 scrap, and more information is good. Information is power, which really sucks, because I don't know shit. Alright, I'll buy a little more fuel, just in case. Alright, let's go hopping into a new system. First seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screen and tumbles into the depths of the nebula you lost. It's hard to determine who the combatants were. Well, I feel like I've done this before. Let's take another look. I scan it, and I'm able to salvage some stuff. Hey, look, I didn't have to buy missiles. I knew I was doing the right thing, chat. Now we see unvisited, possible ship, or distressed bacon. Oh, we're going to go unvisited, then a distressed bacon, and see where it goes from there. Advanced Rebel automatic ship main station near a small Rebel space station. All right. It's a place for military goes well. I mean, their fault for having stealable goods. Beams. They've got an ion gun. Can they even... I guess if they shoot fast enough, maybe they can hurt me. Ah. Right. Forgot about that little part of it. See, I was counting on that first shot missing. This is gonna suck in, like, now. Blech. Okay, you're gonna go fix this shield system. Well, okay, that could have sucked harder. Just gonna target everything on the weapons. Do I like Uwunium? Yeah, it tastes pretty good. That's gonna have a little Uwunium as a treat. Alright, so as long as that ion cannon is down, they can't actually hurt me. Warnium. Yes. Tasty. Good snack. Little pellets. Fire. Alright, so everything went badly there for a second, but we salvaged it thanks to the magic called shooting the shit out of them. Salvage what I can. 23 scroop. We got double flat gun. Alright, so we're gonna just casually turn this thing up, turn this thing on. Yes. So, in terms of weapon systems, we have an amount called Yes. This thing shoots 7 shots over a very big area, whereas this one shoots them over a smaller area. Sadly, there's no ship here to show it on, but I would love to get enough pips that I could run the laser with it as well, but unfortunately, that gets expensive. So we're just gonna do the strategy called I have a shotgun and you don't. worked pretty well for the Americans back in, well, whenever. You just kind of look at any point in history where somebody has a shotgun, and it usually works out well for them. Oh yes, it helps if you turn the station on. Alright. So, probably need to power up the shields, because, I mean, shields are kind of important. That whole, magical boogeyman barrier between you and the things that want you dead. So, let's see. A distress beacon. Distress beacon or here. Well, there's a chance this might give me a quest to go somewhere else. So, let's try that first. Grab the distress beacon, notice a small asteroid belt with a pirate ship crushed between two rocks. Must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Oh, wow. See, unfortunately, they are not forklift certified, so really it's their own fault that they got into this mess. Oh, I can dislodge it by shooting at the rocks, or I can destroy it and loot it because they're pirates. If I dislodge it, there's a chance that I can fight them. But on the other hand, I could just blow them up, which is also a chance I can fight them. What do we think, chat? Should we go 1 or 2? I can dislodge them, or I can just try and blow them up. One might lead to the other. What are we thinking here? I'm gonna drink more water. One for chance of extra stuff. I do like extra stuff. Seen 2 votes for 1. Anyone with the contrary saying shoot them more? Well, I think that 1 has won by a landslide. 100% votes is a very strong so. Fire a few volleys into the rock, starts to shudder and break apart. Without shields, the pirate ship takes a beating, but eventually pulls free. They thank you. Well, I got missiles, I got drum parts, and I got screwed. Ah, the truth, I'm a little underwhelmed. Then again, I mean, they look at the giant flak guns and think, yeah, maybe not. I think I'll get more power real quick. Then I'll put more into the engines. Then I can make that jump. An automated scout floating in this beacon, despite its pristine condition, appears to be deactivated. So I can either try and download the data stores, which means that I will find, obviously, some rebel smut folder, or I can not risk deactivating it and then just get a bunch of scrap. Well, download the data stores. I think that gets me a sector map some of the time. On the other hand, just getting the scrap, it's got, so that looks like 2 heavy lasers and an ion stunner. There's a chance of getting some extra data here that might lead to a quest or something, or I can just strip it for parts. If I attempt to download the data stores, it's going to probably wake up and then shoot me, which is not going to be fun. I am thinking about 1, but I've seen this before where it gives me a sector map and it's not really that useful. And also fighting this I think is going to be kind of expensive. If it jumps out and alerts the fleet, it kind of screws me. I think we're just going to take the scrap on this one. Because getting in a fight with this thing, it's also the room layout on it really sucks because they have like these little skinny rooms and I've got giant flat cannons. They're supposed to go out to these big 2x2 rooms, so. Plus, with more money now, we can go to the store. And you can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG Hive at this beacon is selling equipment for just that. Wow. Ion blast, hull laser, heavy ion. But we just take some of this and then, just put the ship back together. Let's do that. One more jump. One more. Ooh. You arrive near a small fleet of NG ships. A simple decryption translation of their comms frequency tells you that they are having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. I can message and ask to help, I can ignore it, or I can have the NG contact them. Alright, we're going to have Cussy and Virus just kind of get on the comm. What's up? Your crew member syncs with the comm unit to communicate with them directly. You offer your help and a summary of the ships respond. They respond, our goals have analogous elements. However, not all available for disclosure. Discretion necessary. Alright. Secret technology stolen by Mantis. I can do a bit better voice for this. Implicit connection to rebels. Implicit. Tracked Mantis to hidden rebel base. Uploading coordinates. Add a quest marker to the sector. However, track second ship to different base. Would calculate probability, but not data sufficient. Cannot risk obvious RNG. I cannot read. Well, it's the unfortunate nature of being a cat. English aren't that hard to do good, right? Speak good, yes? Cannot risk obvious rebel NG conflict. Also, need time to acquire military ships. Assist in finding technology. Okay. Extra stuff quest detected. Indeed. Well, since there's extra stuff in the next sector, and we don't really have much else to do in here, we're gonna go to the exit. Glad I got that extra pip of fuel. I arrive at the long-range beacon. The FTL drive is charged. See a station offering repair drones. Aw, I just fixed the ship. Oh well. Well, let's see. We can go to a Zoltan control, which is a bunch of energy beings who have these stupid, annoying overshields. Or I can go to a civilian sector. I don't know about you, but the whole energy space cop mentality versus the, innocent, subjectively, civilians. See, are they really innocent when they have stuff that is needing to be stolen? I say that's guilty. They're guilty of having stuff. We can't let that stand. Welcome to the next sector. All right. I didn't know that it came with a greeting card. Oh, a quest. Now, there's a distress beacon here. There's a possible ship here. So we're going to just go shoot somebody with a bunch of flak and see how it goes. You detect a rebel automated ship nearby. Does not engage, seems to be patrolling. Well, we're going to go for a sensor station. See, they've got 3 shield pips, but I have, 10 damage from my flak guns, so we're just going to see what happens. That's a good chunk of drone. Okay. Just going to turn off the oxygen. And just going to turn on the engines. Dodge the first. All right. That's rather annoying. Are you ready, kids? Let's see. Shields. And shields. And... not one hit. Okay, actually, maybe 1 hit. We take... Uh-oh. Ion bad. Ion not good. Try to hit the drone there for a second. Okay. The oxygen system is offline. That's bad. Luckily, we're going to go for round 2. Whop. There we go. That's more damage. That's what we're talking about. You kindly stop blowing holes in my ship. Alright, we're just going to shoot over here because that looks useful. We've only got 1 shield pip. Whack. Did give this another shot here. So, flak's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right, the air. You need to turn on a little bit of that. Ugh. Evade. I'm going to give you 1 repair pip by having you fix the sensors. You just sit in your chair all day, so. Yes, they did not have any fuel to seal. However, at the next jump, there's probably going to be fuel to seal because we're going to be fighting against Mantis pirates. I think. I'm pretty sure, anyways. If we run out of fuel, well, we'll just turn on our beacon and then wait for somebody to show up, and then we'll shoot him in the face with a huge flak gun. What could go wrong? I am tempted to turn off the flak too and go with the flak burst laser Artemis combo because that is quite good. But for right now, I mean, when you got flak, use it, right? Ooh, there was a store nearby, so if I just get 1 pip of fuel, you arrive at one of the rebel bases the NG told you about. It appears to be abandoned except for 1 scout ship. Perhaps you could extract info from them. All right, open up. Give me your information. Charging their FTL. Fools. They're in the med bay. The bigger fools. All right. Just gonna do this real quick.
have them engage in fisticuffs because I can't actually lose anyone here, I don't think. That's going to be annoying because that's going to hit. Where's my... Oh, right. I was wondering why that was redded out. I don't have any fuel. Well, that was a little rude of them. It's a damn shame that they were rude. Whop. Turn to your stations. Fix the damn sensors. Need to know what's going on. That could be important. Stop, I don't want to die here. Command information. Alright, open your mouth up. Where's that thumb drive? I know you're chewing on it. Ah, so that's what you're after. Too bad, you followed the wrong ship. The envoy that passed through here was a fake to trick fools like you. Now let us go. Really shouldn't have called me that. Oh, wait. Yeah, I cut the transmission. See, you really should think before you mouth off to somebody like that. I mean, honestly. Wow. Rocks. Take what I can from the debris. Oh, there's my fuel. Oh, that burned itself out. Nice. Who would have thought that neglecting to fix the oxygen system would help with my fire suppression? Actually, you're pretty good at repairs as is, but I want to get Vade leveled up just a bit more, because when he gets leveled, he gets a 10% faster repair speed, which is kind of nice when he needs to fix something real quick. And Cussy can come over here and, you know, do medbay things. Warning, oxygen low. Yeah, it's fine. Everyone just needs to stop breathing and panicking so much. Jeez. See, the ship's just a healthy shade of pink. It's okay. Ugh. More sippy of water. Don't breathe water. Breathe oxygen instead, apparently. The oxygen refills. Chat. How are you doing today? What are y'all thinking about? I'm enjoying my little cardboard box. I'm in a spaceship. I have a big old flak array that can shoot 10 flak pellets or something. I'm having a good day. How's your day? 74, 75, 76. No thoughts, head empty? Yeah, that's a good way to live. Keep your head empty and your mouth full of food. So here's the thing, right? If you're ever worried that you're going to say something too stupid, just eat something. Because you can't really say anything with your mouth full. So if you're ever worried, just, open a bag of chips and stuff it more in your face. And like, what did you say? You're like, oh, no, I didn't say the thing I would regret saying later. See? Snacks save lives. Yes. Yes, the orange cat debuff. Well, you see, as somebody who is blue, I am immune to the orange cat debuff. Fortunately, that's not made me very smart. I had to try and work on that myself. Now, we could go to the store, or we could risk going to one more location first and then the store. I say we go to this one location. Just enough fuel. Our ship arrives before me. All right, another smuggler. Well, let's see how smug they are. Our one little flak burst, just, tickle them. Be a little annoying. Well, there's the chance that this one actually goes through and hits the weapon system there. Oh, I'll take a shield hit. Oh, right, I need to power up the shield. There we go. Always the oxygen system. I mean, I guess I'd rather have them hit that than something more important, but still. Looks like they don't want to run, or they don't want to fight. They made the mistake of being a hitbox. Ooh. Okay. All right. I mean, that's a lot right now, because the more you get deeper into the game, the more expensive fuel and missiles and stuff are. I've not had to use the Artemis, but I'm not going to say no to that offer. All right, keep fixing the thing. Good old Bob. You all thought Bob wasn't gonna last. Well, that's what you get for doubting Bob. We're still gonna go to that store, though. I want to see what they have. Alright, let's take a look around. So, store, distress, and quest. I think we can go here, 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 and just kind of hippity-hop our way around until we get to the exit. Sounds fun. Mysterious aliens again. Maria, Joel, and Mullet. So I can tell your parents had a certain plan for you. Okay. Just name a kid after a haircut, and it's like, well, humans are common and uninteresting. Well, there you go. It's a good thing I'm a cat boy. Not really much to do here. Just gonna jump back. Rather not. Drones, nah. We're just gonna fix the ship. And buy a little bit. It's cheap enough. I'll buy more. Alright, now what do we want to improve? Anything? Doors, sensors, oxygen that keeps getting blown up. I think we're okay. Go to that distress bacon. Follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt to find a small ship struggling to maneuver. Oh, my shields are down. Oh, that's real unfortunate. Jerks. Distress beacon is what I call the pack of the fridge. Oh. You arrive at one of the rebel bases the NG told you about and appears to be abandoned except for one scout ship. We did this routine already. Alright, do the other one then. I get it. Seem to power up their engines to get away. Yeah, well, okay. Ooh. See, here it is. This is one of the fire drones, I think. Of course, I have shields, so it doesn't really matter. They can technically hit me and... Okay, now that is a bit of a problem. See, this is a intruder drone, which is a variant of the boarding drone. In this case, it doesn't actually do any damage. It just puts a big hole in the side of the ship, and then it runs around EMPing systems, which is really rather annoying. Especially when it goes to like your weapons when you're almost charged, because it always seems to know how. Oh, you see it's charging here, so if I'm quick, I can... There we are. I can get out of the system. Then, okay. We're just going to let you go in here for a second, because I want to close up that hole, and then we'll go from there. There we go. You can shut down the oxygen system. I wasn't using it anyways. All right. This is Major Tom to drone control. Smack. Oh, yeah, right. We should also go, I guess technically kill that thing. Could be kind of important, maybe. That's gonna put itself out. That's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Shut down their engines. Or their helm. Well, let's see if we can whack them. Hey! That's a hit. Ah, beans. Well, it's probably a decoy base, I think. I don't think giving a cat a spaceship and a crew is a good idea. I think we're doing fine. What could possibly go wrong? I have prepared for every possible outcome here. Hey, look, I have 5 very loyal crew. Sure, somebody kind of died, but it was only a temporary case of death. And look, they got better. It's fine. Just equalize the air. All right, there we go. Relock the doors. Let's go take a look at some other place. Unvisited, possible ship, stores. I have this thing called being broke, so we're gonna just ignore the stores for now. Good. YouTube Studio is lagging for some reason. See why. That was odd. If you're prepared for what if you run out of tuna? I'm currently dealing with that situation right now. Yeah. The good news is that the local store didn't notice me stealing the cans. The bad news is that I'm probably not welcome there again. Not for a while anyways, so it's gonna be a little interesting in the next couple days when I run out. See, I've got salmon, but salmon's not tuna, so it's not the same. Alright, let's see. We have got some boarding action going on. Can't see where. We've got a heavy laser and a small bomb launcher by the looks of it. They have a med bay, which, I mean, is nice for them. I get... Why always the oxygen? Why? Alright, go beat the snot out of them. Hear gooey sounds, which is... ugh. Okay, that is a pair of mantis. That's kind of a problem. So you're gonna just buy me a little bit of time here. You need to get out of there. Alright. We're going to resort to plan B, called opening the doors and hoping for the best. See, they're attacking the engines, but the engines... Oh, right, I can shoot guns. That's important. Let's do that first. Whack. See, they're trying to get out here, but they don't realize that they're just going to asphyxiate. Fire another one. Just aim and center of mass, you know. Whack. Oh dear. This is a bit of an issue. Ah, perfect. You see. Now I have tactically planned this so that they would return to their ship just in time for it to get obliterated. Okay, 1 HP in a dream. Fair enough. Now, if you two would kindly go over here and fix... Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to open all the doors to hopefully equalize the O2 a little. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. All right. Fire one shot. Maybe that'll hit. Uh-oh. And the oxygen again. Vent the room. Ooh, 3 fuel, missile, and 40 screw. All right, we take those. Yeah, we got some mantis who have apparently healed up and are causing problems. So we're just going to do this thing called, you know, venting all of these rooms. Oh no, they're doing damage to the weapon systems. Throw one of your crew out as a prank? No, no, no. They've been good. I've thought about it, but they've been good. For now. Maybe if they're naughty. Until then. There we go. Now, just turn on the oxygen system and open all the doors. Just tell everyone to get back to work. Now we just wait for the oxygen to climb again. Alright. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I don't know what these numbers actually mean. See, I can only count to 10 because that's how many fingers I have. If anyone knows what the other numbers past it do, then please tell me. I think I can buy... I could get more engine, I guess. But, 69% oxygen. 77, 78, 79, 80. Oh boy. Fun and interactive gameplay, y'all. Watching this oxygen meter climb back up. Just close the doors again. Alright. Let's go ahead. I'm going to call that good. And give it a little jumpy wumpy over to here. Because that's a ship, I think. Yeah. Finished on a lot of missiles, so I should maybe start using the Artemis. Let's see. Automated rebel ship stationed near a small station. Well, possible to tell what's inside, but... Okay, what do you got? You got 2 lasers, fire beam, and a small beam. know, I think because these rooms are really small, right? I'm going to turn off the big flak, turn on the burst laser and the Artemis, and then we're going to give it our best shot. Fire! Ooh, that's a little spicy. Okay. We don't really need that right there. We're just going to put out those fires. Fire more missiles. More flak. More burst lasers. There we go. Go after their important T-bits. Sent me a meme. Oh, how nice. I love memes. They taste great. Oh. 1 second here. There we go. Oh. Neko is going to take a little snacky break. Neko has num-nums. Can you hear them, chat? Neko has num-nums. Huh. Oh. Tasty. Alright. How much? Okay, like I said. If your mouth is full, you can't say stupid things. So if you're ever worried about saying stupid stuff, just have a snack. You'll feel better after. Alright. Now, it's possible we can make a jump to here, grab the sword, and then jump out. You think we get num-nums? No, no. You can have a few num-nums. You just have to steal them yourself. Not mine. You're not allowed to steal from me. No. I stole these fair and square. Okay? Let's go check out what this could be. Drone isn't looking for me, but perhaps it's scouting ahead, or it's seeking out to use the nebula's cover. Regardless, it identifies me as hostile. Well, you are right, so we'll take it. That's a burst laser Mark III and a big ol' halberd beam. Yeah. Alright, either way. Yeah, I was starting to get that impression too. I really don't know why. Like, what have I ever done wrong? Nothing. I've never done anything wrong ever. And we're going to give him a little bit of flacky wacky. We're going to give him a little bit of bursty laser. Or he could turn invisible. Coward. Oh, there it goes. Alright. One last flak burst. Let's send it. Whack. Ooh, I got fuel and drone parts and screw. Oh. Mind if I dim a do? Alright, now we have a lot of money, and it's very tempting to upgrade, but I said I was going to go to the store, so we're going to go to the store. Let's see if they have snacks. Ship here, set up on NG. Okay. Cloaking. Or hacking. Ooh. I did say I was going to try and get hacked. I do want hacking. Ooh. This is very nice. I believe this comes out to 125. I think I can afford both of these. I definitely want to get hacking because it gives me a use for drone parts. And this reverse ion field is quite handy because ion is really annoying. So we'll do that. And we'll fix the ship. Perfect. Now I will have to put some power into that, but I think we can afford that. Anyways. Long range beacon. Alright. Yeah, I'll be honest. I did not think that this run was going to go this well. We have done very well. Mantis controlled. Means boarding action, which is annoying. Or Zoltan homeworlds. Well, the nice way through the Zoltan energy shields is by hitting it a whole bunch of times, and Flak does that. So we're going to introduce to them the wonders of space shotguns. Zoltan patrol their borders, but let you pass when you ID as Federation. Huh, they won't be so courteous to the rebels. Yeah, we'll see about that. Unvisited, possible ship, and an asteroid belt. Well, I haven't munched on gravel for a while. Let's go get some. You arrive in the asteroid belt and are greeted by the Zoltan Guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation by the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Yes, can't violate that NMPA, can we? Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. I don't have time for this. Yeah, damn right I don't, game. Alright, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna turn off the Artemis, the Burst Laser. We're gonna turn on the Flak. Fortunately, I can't hack through this super shield they have going. But luckily, they're gonna get hit by rocks. And it's gonna go away. They provided a few more rocks. Bonk. Ah! Okay, we may have a little problem. Now, we're going to press the funny button, which makes the shields go down. Then we're going to press the big funny button in the big center of mass area, which makes the thing go boom. Yeah. Now, I don't know how it can say miss when I clearly see those red dots in the hit location, but okay. You do you, game. Turn to stations. Just gonna send another one out there. Whack. Oh, another benefit of hacking, it locks the doors. So if they want to get in and fix their shield system, they have to break down the door, and then they have to try and fix it. And then I can maybe punch a hole in there and then cause it to bleed out of oxygen. So then they have to fix the hole, then the system, then they have to try and get out. It's a very big inconvenience for them. You hear them trying to break it. Ah, yes, there's the funny green men. I'm gonna do this little thing called center mass. Are you ready, kids? Whop! Game, you are too kind to me. Thank you. Let's get out of here, Scoob. Ooh, unvisited and unvisited. Okay. Well, because we're relatively safe right now, we're going to, real quick, heal our system back up. There we go. Virus is all feeling good. All right. So, possible ship, possible ship. That's a really weird jump point. There's only one connection there. Well, I guess we're going that way. Okay. Yeah, yes, victory again for the cat. The cat always wins. It's like the house, but better. Because it's the other half of the equation, the house cat. It's one of the laws. The time you notice the rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. How big are these beacons? Like, seriously, damn. Alright. Well, this is a overshielder, which is not immune to flakaganda, so we're going to hit it with that. And I think we'll just turn off the oxygen real quick and get that stuck on it. And whack. Oh, look at this guy. He's just forced to stand here. I'd say poor dude, but I don't envy him at all. Well, actually, I do kind of envy him. He gets to stand around doing nothing. It's good. Look at this. This is better than a 15-minute break. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm at my station. I'm getting paid. I'm doing my job. Anyways. Zap. Goes this. And boom. Goes this. Actually, I'm going to wait just a quick second. Never mind. See, I was going to say I was going to wait a second there for the shield to drain, because the hacking does a little bit of shield drain, but this is fine. Ouch. That's rather annoying. Alright, let's just high plate him. I just fixed that. Honestly. Whack, whack. Alright. Okay, there we go. Deca, you're gonna be fine. Just don't get shot, okay? Actually, we'll just go fix that station, shall we? Just a little bit worried a random bomb is gonna find its way to your feet. Just gonna fire here and fire here. Well, We could, except they're starting. You know, this is very tempting. I mean, 4 fuel and then, I'm just kidding. We're going for it. 2 missiles, drone part. Hey, we got back the drone part we used. And 42 screw. Alrighty. I do need to improve my power a little bit because I am noticing it kind of lagging behind. But alright. Now then, flak armed, burst laser and Artemis on standby. We've got enough power that we can shut down oxygen and get decent engine performance. I don't see a store, which makes me kind of wonder, right? Like, what do I really want to add on to this? Because I just want to put scrap into my systems. I don't think I actually want to buy anything. Because I've already got scanners. I've already got an ion field. I think, if anything, I just want to upgrade my offense a little more. Maybe more hacking? I mean, this means it can take another shield pip off, but it's also a drain on stuff. Defensively, 25 dodge is pretty good. I think we're going to go with a 25 dodge, just get our engines a little bit better. Because as I've learned, not getting shot is a very important thing. And I am reminding all of the enemies of it, too. Discover a number of Zoltan civilian ships fighting off pirates. Fortunately, one ship mistakes your purposes and moves into attack. They refuse all communication, so you have no choice but to fight. Oh no. The tragedy. The horror. However shall I, live with this horrible, horrible chain of events? Power the weapons. Hey, you're not allowed to do hacking. Only I'm allowed to do hacking. This is illegal. I came to do crimes, and you're interfering with them. Whack. Alright. We're going to see if I can just, full blast through all of their stuff or not. It is a hard maybe of a chance. That would be a yes. Ooh, there's nobody in the shield room. That means I can hit it. And that beam does seem a little concerning, but let's activate shield takedown maneuver, then fire the big cannon. Whack. Chad, I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because they're currently asphyxiating, and I've got a large salvo flak coming for them again, so here goes nothing. Bam! I'll just wait for the other gun. A little bit of air back in the system, get the hacking, and go from there. Boop. And they're out of here.
Victory!
Alright. Now, crew, not a scratch. Oxygen, mildly depleted, acceptable levels. Ship, mostly intact. Flak, flak is good. We like flak. Friendship rejected with fire beam. Flak, my new best friend. Gonna wait for that oxygen to tick up a little more. Let's take a look. Is there... Ooh, distress signal. Oh. Alright, let's jumpity-wumpity to the next system. Distress signals coming from a space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Satellite defense system has gone haywire and the repair crew can't be approached without being fired upon. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Oh. Oh, I was honestly just going to shoot the thing, but this is way better. Yeah. Okay, NG, yeah, do your thing. Virus, Cussy, figure it out. Crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense system, allowing the repair crew to close and finish the job. Well, there we go. Not going to say no to that. I want more dodge. On one hand, dodge good. On the other hand, getting shields leveled up some more couldn't hurt. Sensors I'm not really using, so I don't think I need them. Medbay and oxygen. I mean, we don't use the oxygen system half the time, so I don't think I'm too in need of it. Got a lot of missiles and drones. Hacking, we only use one of these per fight. Well, maybe more than one, depending on timing. Alright. More engine is tempting. It's a better dodge chance. I think we might want to save up for tier 3 shields. Yeah, I'll make a down payment. Let's go with that. I could get it right now, but I won't have power. Yeah, okay, let's do it. This way, if I want, I can have more shield. Yeah. 3 shields is pretty good. You can get 4 shield pips, but you don't need that exactly. It's helpful, but you don't need it, so. Tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. You can see lights flicker on with what looks like debris. Rebel ship bursts out of the wreckage. Oh no. Ooh, okay, this is the first time we've seen this. This is a mind control device, which means that, as you can see here, Mo Daka is unfortunately mind controlled, which means that he is shooting at the weapon systems he so loves. It'll wear off in time. Let's see, now, these are kind of annoying, but we're just gonna go like this. Max out the evasion. Crap. Okay, let's get that fixed, shall we? And yeah. Alrighty, Mo, fix the thing you just broke. Disable that. I think I can get one more shield pip off, right? Nah, just barely not. Dang. Might be worth... Thinking about firing at the burst laser instead. Yeah, I think it is worth firing at the burst laser. Max out the evasion real quick. Try to dodge all this stuff. Alright. Let us get the burst laser going, because small target. But stop breaking the... Alright, tell you what. Bob, you're gonna go fight Mo for a little bit. Okay, just don't break anything. Disable this. We're gonna fire that. And with any luck, we break something important. Alright, there you go. You go fix that. Oh, the oxygen system's on fire. That could be bad. Mo, you're gonna go to med bay. We're gonna fire the flak, and we're gonna hope the burst laser hits. And that's our plan. Okay, that's not good. Power up that. We're not really using that, so we're just gonna go max out evade. God damn it. You're shooting your own med station. Now that's just rude. Ew. This could be a little spicy. No! Mo Daka's down! No! Well. We'll run out for him, chat. Mo Daka died like he lived. Causing fires. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and go fix that now. Issue. Stop that. Yeah, we need to fix the med bay fast. Oh yes, and turn on the oxygen while you're at it. Pop the missile system, actually. Okay. Good. I'm gonna keep fixing stuff here. Alright. We have power for the burst laser. We're just gonna fire on their autopilot things that hopefully we get. That's rather annoying. Okay, listen up, Virus, because you can fly the ship decently. You're gonna go do stuff up there, okay? Okay. Alright. Hit that. Hopefully this kills. Thank you. Yes, good. Everything is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is... I'm sad about Mo. Rip Mo Daka. You were a good gunner. Alright, let's put the pieces back kind of together where they need to go and figure it out from there. So, Right. Gussie, you're gonna go back to the engines. You've had like a little gunning experience, but Vade, you're just our best pilot, period, so we want virus in the weapons or in the shields. I mean, the shields keep us alive, but the weapons kill the enemy, so that's a whole decision we're gonna have to make. I feel like keeping the weapons firing is more important, because then that makes the enemy deader, but we're gonna go with this. So, save positions, 50 scrap, this much HP. Well, we'll give it a shot. Let's give it a little jump. I do like having more crew, because just having the extra bodies around is handy. Can't see anything with the thick gases. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Colonel, dummy thick. My nebulous clouds are obstructing the viewports. Let's hop ourselves around here, take a look at things. Cycle through wideband comms, nothing but static. Yeah, there's just nobody out here. Alright, well, let's go check here. Joan isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's a scouting... Yeah, alright, another scout. Let's try it. Ah! That's rather annoying. This may not end well. Just gonna power up all the useful stuff. Yeah. I do think I need to actually kill this, because otherwise I don't think I'll be able to make the jump. Beam's gonna give me trouble. Okay, we're gonna power up more shield, just in case. Well, I can't actually use any of my offense. Now I can. Alright, do I want to get the cloak or the shield? Well, if I drop the shield, that's good, so... 2 hours, 40-ish minutes. Hey, yeah, look at that. We've been going for a hot minute. I was thinking I'd stream, and, well, depending how the run would go, I was thinking I might do a couple runs, but we've gotten pretty far with just this run, so... Alright, power the weapons, and, hope for the best. Alright, that's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna just, power up the everything, and, yeah. Fire this on you, and then let's try and hit their stuff. That's good hits. Okay, everything to the evade, please. Ow! Just when I was about to murderize them. Fire the flak and the art. Dude. Doing this with the hotkeys is a little bit interesting, but... Did all of those miss? What kind of drone is this? I think Juke's better than my pilots do. Holy crap. I've got 45% evade. Pretty impressive run for a Catboy. Hey, I will have you know, okay, I am an expert cardboard box pilot. And this is just a simply, well, it's a cardboard box with a couple extra bits on the side. It's fine. Alright. Mild inconvenience aside, let's put a missile in their face and hope that hits. Okay, let's try this again. So if I hit... There we go. Now they can't dodge. Now we got them. Yeah, we're just going to fire the burst laser in the flak. I don't need to waste a missile. Of course you're cloak. Nah. Oh, right. Oxygen. Alright, you can fine have your breathable gases. Ugh. There we go. Hey, fuel. Alright. Okay. We're still in the game, chat. We're still in the game. It's going interestingly, but I mean, hey. We believe in the flak. Alright. Just get everyone all kitted and situated back together and go from there. Yeah, oxygen can fix itself. I mean, these people, yeah, whatever, medbay. Just put some blood back in your body. It's fine. Doesn't matter where. There you go. See, good as new. Alright. Oh, it was actually just right next door. So, the Rebel fleet's pretty far behind. But I don't really have many good jumps that I can do. I guess I can hopscotch around here, maybe, and see how long that takes. Let's do that. Separating the rebels have penetrated so deep in uncharted space with unmanned craft. Oh, well. All right. Ah, now we're getting into 4 shield pips. And that's a combat drone. That's going to be annoying. Well. Let's just, oh, I need to go with the anti-drone layout. I do like the flak too, but it just, the area is too big to reliably hit small systems like this. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Alright, that could be worse. And power. Artemis to the face, flak to the shields, and burst laser to the shields. Could have gone better. Okay. Meant to do shield pip. There we are. Alright. Artemis to the face. Whack the shield and wait for them. I think I just intercepted their shot. That was awesome. Kind of. Depends who you ask, actually. I'm not sure if that was good for me or not. Ow. Okay, this has now suddenly turned into a case of things are getting a little interesting. Not the good kind of interesting. This is getting a little spicy interesting. Okay. Power up the Artemis again. Gonna hit the shield drop button. I'm gonna fire everything. There we are. Oh, oxygen, we're good. It's fine, you don't need to breathe. Just hold your breath for a little bit, you know? There you go. Victory! Yeah, perfect. See, nothing to it. 127 scrap, pretty good. 6 health, that's enough. Alright. Let's get that med bay back up and working. Get this little sensor thing fixed as well. Let's take a look, actually. Is there... That's gonna be a fun fight. Pulsar fight might end the run, because that's gonna really screw shields. I might just hop to the exit and see if there's anything nearby. I'm also getting a little low on fuel. More snackies. Gonna have another sip of the old water bottle, which is gonna make the old model go wah. Anyways. Oh, critical, dangerous environment. Let's get to the exit. Long range beacons hidden. Okay. Is there anything worth really jumping for? That's unfortunate. Oh well. Let's just go to the next sector, and hopefully the NG are friendly and will fix the ship for me. NG space. Fall Federation brought hard times to the robots. Okay. Distress beacon. Well. I think that... so I've been running into the issue where... like, I've got enough power that I can cycle the oxygen off. I'm still missing, like, 2 points here, so we're just going to invest a little bit more into that. That'll hopefully stop us from getting hit by stuff. We'll go from there. We're going to really hope there's a store nearby or somebody who can help. Dense asteroid fields giving out distress signals. Shall we investigate? On 6 health, there's certain events that can deal hull damage, and I'm not really feeling that one, thank you. Yeah. Well. This is the last of the fuel. Wonderful. Alright, well. I'm going to power down that. I'm going to power up this. And it's going to be a day. Yeah. Alright, Zoltan Super Shield. Curse you, Zoltan! Yes, it is one of the runs of all time. I will be honest, I have not gotten this many weapons in a run that I can remember. Like, this is a lot of firepower that we've had cycled. Okay, no hits on the hull. Great. But we can that. Okay, that's fine. 4 HP is plenty. Yes. We're just going to do another big cycle and then swap to DPS mode. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, no two ways about it. That is not good. Okay, just fire the gun. Okay, we got it just in time. Whack. Artemis. Okay, let's get some oxygen going while we got this. Screw it. Just fire the burst laser because we can. Big missiles. Okay. Oxygen can go off. Flak can go on. Return to your stations. Try for the best. I really need somebody manning guns right now. Virus, you're just going to have to tank it. So I think I just collided with their missile, judging by the mutual explosion sounds. I'm going to hit that. And you're going to go with this. Go with that. Ooh, I need fuel. Well, chat, we will not accept surrender. Let's see if it works. Fire missiles, please. That might kill us. Well, it was a good run, chat. It was a fine ship, up until she wasn't. Truthfully, I think when we lost good old Mo Daka, that was when it was really cinched as the run. Without Mo carrying us, just don't know how we could do it. Let's see how we did. Not in my top 5, or 4 rather, but still, I mean, hey, we blew up 50 ships, explored 109 beacons, almost 3k scrap gathered, yeah. 17 crew. Right. Oh, that's the all-time. No, my actual session's down here. I was wondering why that looked so high. I was like, I have not hired 17 crew in a run. But we defeated 31 ships, explored 76 beacons, almost 1k scrap. That's more reasonable. Okay. And we got 6 crew in total. All right, well, there you go then. I think that's where I'm going to call it for this one. So, back to the main menu. So, I think that'll be the stream for today. It was a very good run, and well, as the first streams go, this was definitely one of them of all time. I'd thank everyone for coming out. I've got a little graphic I'm going to put up in a second here. So, let me just tab over to OBS, go back to just me. What's out of here? I have a rough schedule that I had kind of put together, which I'm going to showcase here. So this is, again, very rough. Today was Sunday, so you can see we had our debut. And then come Monday, we're going to be playing some MechWarrior Online. So come back tomorrow around 6-ish if you want to see some of that. Tuesday is Halloween, so no stream then. Instead, I have to be chasing around kids in the neighborhood, terrifying them, as is tradition. Wednesday, we're going to be playing a bit of Neb. And then Thursday, I'm looking to start up some Titanfall 2. Friday and Saturday is kind of a whatever, whenever style day, so we'll see how we go from then. I'll be putting out tweets with various announcements when things break and when things work about what I'll be doing, so yeah. Anyways, that's going to be the stream. Again, thank you all for coming out. More Curse content to come. Bye!